promise of love in the wonderful park. You swore that the roots were impeccably deep, a romantic secret that nature would keep. But inside the timber, the center is dead, a hollow container of lies that you said. Your words were a beautiful, flourishing leaf, disguising a terrible trunk full of grief. You nested with her in the core of our space. Today is the breakup. I exit this place. I walked past the park and I saw you two there, your fingers completely entwined in her hair. The branches above me began to just fall. I realized our love never existed at all. Your words were a beautiful, flourishing leaf, disguising a terrible trunk full of grief. You nested with her in the core of our space. Today is the breakup. I exit this place. The wind blows a hurricane, tearing the wood, destroying the forest wherever we stood. I walk from the ruins and leave it behind. The blinders fall off, and I am no longer blind. The tree has been felled by the storm of the truth, a bitter end brought to the love of my youth. The breakup is planting a completely new seed, a garden of honesty I truly need. Your words were a beautiful, flourishing leaf, disguising a terrible trunk full of grief. You nested with her in the core of our space. Today is the breakup. I exit this place. that the story was completely mine. We wrote the first pages with passion and ink before you pushed me to the terrible brink. I flip to the middle and what do I see? A whole different character acting like me. You wrote her a poem in the margins of us, destroying the narrative, breaking the trust. Your promises turned into fictional lies. Today is the breakup, right under your eyes. You plotted a sequel with her as the star, while keeping my foolish heart totally far. You edited out all the love that we made, replacing the sunshine with treacherous shade. You wrote her a poem in the margins of us, destroying the narrative, breaking the trust. Your promises turned into fictional lies. Today is the breakup, right under your eyes. I rip out the pages and burn down the text. I will not stick around to discover what is next. I close the book firmly and drop it away. I will write my own story starting today. The author is leaving, the paper is blank. Have nobody else but my courage to thank. The breakup is bitter but sets me so free. A beautiful ending, exclusively me. You wrote her a poem in the margins of us, destroying the narrative, breaking the trust. Your promises turned into fictional lies. Today is the breakup, right under your eyes. Destroying the narrative, breaking the trust. Your promises turned into fictional lies. Today is the breakup, right under your eyes. Destroying the narrative, breaking the trust. Your promises turned into fictional lies. Today is the breakup, right under your eyes. You covered your tracks with a blanket of white, a beautiful winter to hide from the light. You swore you were pure and you swore you were true, but springtime is coming to uncover you. The weather is shifting, the ice turns to mud, revealing the terrible, treacherous blood. Your sweet words were snowflakes that melted away, exposing the garbage you left on display. You warmed up the bed while you froze out my soul. Today is the breakup. I take back control. I found a scarf buried right under your coat. A desperate sorrow is gripping my throat. The illusion of winter is totally gone. I stare at the ugliness out on the lawn. Your sweet words were snowflakes that melted away, exposing the garbage you left on display. You warmed up her bed while you froze out my soul. Today is the breakup. I take back control. The sunshine is harsh and the reality burns. My stomach is sick and it violently churns. I pack up my sweaters and walk through the slush. I'll leave you behind in the quietest hush. The season is over, the coldness retreats. I walk in the sun on the welcoming streets. The breakup is melting the pain from my heart. A beautiful moment to suddenly start. Your sweet words were snowflakes that melted away, exposing the garbage you left on display. You warmed up her bed while you froze out my soul. Today is the breakup. I take back control. Your sweet words were snowflakes that melted away, exposing the garbage you left on display. You warmed up her bed while you froze out my soul. Today is the breakup. I take back control. Your sweet words were snowflakes that melted away, exposing the garbage you left on display. You warmed up her bed while you froze out my soul. Today is the breakup. I take back control. You wrote me a letter to seal up the pact, a wonderful promise, a beautiful act. You swore you would love me until we were old. The words on the paper are starting to fold, but words dissolve when they touch on my tear. You whispered to her while you kept me right here. Your promises vanish like ink in the rain, a temporary comfort, a permanent pain. You signed up with her on a different degree. Today is the breakup. I sever from your phone open upon the armchair. I read all the texts that you sent to her there. You called her the names that you used to call me, a sick and incredible deep tragedy. Your promises vanish like ink in the rain. A temporary comfort, a permanent pain. You signed up with her on a different decree. Today is the breakup I sever from through your name on the document line. I take back the signature, take back what is mine. Your promises carry no absolute weight. I leave you to deal with your terrible fate. Stains from my trembling hand. I walk from the shadow and into the land. The breakup is final, the contract is torn. A powerful spirit is newly reborn. Your promises vanish like ink in the rain. A temporary comfort, a permanent pain. You signed up with her on a different decree. Today is the breakup I sever from thee. Your promises vanish like ink in the rain. A temporary comfort, a permanent pain. You signed up with her on a different decree. Today is the breakup I sever from thee. We stood in the doorway to say our goodbye. You mustered a tear in your treacherous eye. You said that you loved me, but needed some space, while wiping the guilt from your hypocrite face. I know she's waiting right out in the car. You pushed my devotion completely too far. Your sweet words were venom, your love was a boast. You hurt the one person who loved you the most. You pulled down the curtain, you finished the play. Today is the breakup, I walk far away. I hand you the ring that you bought in the spring, the heavy and hollow and meaningless thing. You reach out to take it, but look at the flow. You know you are rotten, right down to the core. Your sweet words were venom, your love was a ghost. You hurt the is the moment the suffering ends. The breakup is painful, but brings me the light. I step from the shadow and into the light. Your sweet words were venom, your love was a ghost. You hurt the one person who loved you the most. You pulled down the curtain, you finished the play. Today is the breakup. I walk far away. Your sweet words were venom, your love was a ghost. You hurt the one person who loved you the most. You pulled down the curtain, you finished the play. Today is the breakup. I walk far I zipped the heavy suitcase and placed it by the door. I simply cannot fight this heavy battle anymore. My shoulders are completely slumped, my energy is gone. I am leaving in the shadows right before the dawn. There is no dramatic speech, there is no final plea, just an exhausted exit from what we used to be. A weary departure, a dragging of the feet, a tired woman walking down a completely empty street. I don't have the strength to look you in the eye. I am leaving you a stagnant, paper-written lie. The love was far too heavy, the burden was too great. I am walking away slowly from my weary fate. I leave the keys upon the table, right beside your phone. I am accepting that I must navigate alone. The excitement of the leaving is completely absent here. I am too exhausted to even shed a tear. There is no dramatic speech, there is no final plea, just an exhausted exit from what we used to be. Soft light on your shoulder, the world slows down. Every breath finds a place to rest now. I don't need tomorrow when this moment stays wrapped in the quiet of your name. You speak without speaking, I hear you still. In the way your hand steadies my will, all my restless thoughts learn how to sleep when your eyes say you're safe with me. This is our compromise, gently sworn, not loud like thunder, but steady as dawn. I'll hold your worries, you hold my heart. No matter the distance, we don't drift apart. In the hush between words, love remains. Our compromise always the same. I've seen storms fold into your smile, felt time slow down just to watch a while. If the world forgets how to be kind, we'll build a home where hope survives. This is our compromise, quietly true. I don't need the stars when I have you. Through every season, through all we'll become, I'll meet you halfway, wherever you're from. In the space where forever feels near, our compromise lives right here. When voices fade low and the night feels long, I'll be the place where you belong. No grand ending, no last refrain, just love breathing softly again and again. The rain came down and smeared the heavy paint. My tired, fragile spirit is feeling very faint. The portrait that we painted is completely washed away, leaving me surrounded by a stagnant, heavy gray. I drop the heavy brushes upon the dirty floor. I don't wanna create this illusion anymore. A washed out canvas dripping in the dark, a weary woman missing her original bright spark. The colors have all blended into a muddy mess. I am sitting in the middle of a weary, deep distress. I do not have the energy to paint it all new. I'm staring at a canvas that is everything we tried so hard to build. The beautiful potential was incredibly killed. I watched the heavy droplets falling from the frame. I don't even have the strength to softly say your name. I drop the heavy brushes upon the dirty floor. I don't wanna create this illusion completely exhausted, weary heart. I leave the ruined picture sitting on the easel stand and walk away completely from this stagnant, heavy land. A washed out canvas dripping in the dark. A weary woman missing her original bright spark. The colors have all blended into a muddy mess. I am sitting in the middle of a weary, deep distress. I do not have the energy to paint it all anew. I am staring at a canvas that is missing. Colors run, we are done, washed out canvas. I haven't eaten properly since the day you left. My body is recovering from a heavy, quiet theft. My hands are slightly trembling, my vision is a blur. I don't know who I am, I don't know who we were. The weakness is consuming every muscle in my frame. I am a tired player in a very lonely game. Empty and weak, lying on the rock. A woman who is desperate for a comfortable hug. The tank is totally empty. The engine is so cold. The story of my heartbreak is incredibly old. I cannot find the sustenance to get back on my feet. I am empty and weak, accepting the defeat. The cupboards are all bare, the refrigerator dark. I am missing my essential, my beautifully bright spark. I close my eyes and try to find a tiny bit of grace, but I am totally empty in this stagnant, heavy place. The weakness is consuming A woman who is desperate for a comfortable hug. The tank is totally empty. The engine is so cold. The story of my heartbreak is incredibly old. I cannot find the sustenance to get back on my feet. I am empty and weak, accepting the defeat, fading fast in the past, empty and weak. I lay my heavy weapons upon the battlefield. I am completely dropping my exhausted heavy shield. The war was long and brutal. The casualties were high. I'm looking upward at a gray and stagnant sky. I raise the white flag slowly in the middle of the air. I am a tired woman who doesn't even care. A defeated soul, surrendering the fight, swallowed by the darkness of a weary, heavy night. I have nothing left to prove, nothing left carry pieces of my silence through nights I walked alone, holding dreams behind my walls, afraid to call them home. Then you came with gentle footsteps, with patience in your gaze. Every fear I tried to hide fades in your steady ways. Your touch is soft and certain, a warmth that wraps me in. Every shadow finds its ending, every doubt can't creep in. You don't ask for explanations, you simply let me be. And in your calm acceptance, I am exactly free. This is deeply home, where my soul can safely rest. Every fear melts into comfort, every heartbeat feels blessed. No need for walls or hiding, no need for words to show. I am yours completely, I am deeply home. I've known love that moved too quickly and vanished with the dawn. But what we share is steady, patient, tender and strong. You see the parts I keep hidden, the pieces I've never shown. And with every quiet holding, I am finally known. This is deeply home, where my heart can rise and glow. Every shadow softly faded, every fear I used to know. I give you all my waiting, all the love I've learned to trust, held within your presence. I am deeply whole. If the night feels long and endless, if the world seems far away, I don't need a map or answers, just your heartbeat here to stay. Love doesn't need a shout or hurry, it grows in tender ways. In your patient, gentle holding, I am safe for all my days. This is deeply home, rising, shining alive. Every hope and every heartbeat finally feels revived. No fear, no walls between us, just trust growing every day. I am yours completely, and we are finding our way. So let tomorrow come softly. We don't need to rush or prove. All we need is this quiet. All we need is this truth. In your arms, I am grounded. In your love, I am free. Forever held, forever given. I am deeply home with thee. Soft whispers in the quiet night, a gentle glow, your hand in mine. Every breath, a tender light, where love lingers and hearts entwine. Through the storms we found our way, with day. In your eyes I see my home. No more wandering, I'm not alone. Here is the place where hearts rest, wrapped in the warmth we know best. Every beat a promise kept. With you my soul is blessed. Here in your arms I find my home. No more fear, no more wrong. Where hearts rest, I belong. With you, where love is strong. Silent moments, a gentle grace. I trace your smile, your soft embrace. Time slows down when you are near. Every whisper I long to hear. Here is the place where hearts rest, wrapped in the warmth we know best. Every beat a promise kept. With you my soul is blessed. Here in your arms I find my home. No more fear, no more wrong. Where hearts rest, I belong. With you, where love is strong. Through the nights and golden skies, through every tear, through every sigh, love's quiet song will never fade. In your light I'll always stay. Here is the place where hearts rest, wrapped in the warmth we know best. Every beat a promise kept. With you my soul is blessed. Here in your arms I find my home. No more fear, no more wrong. Where hearts rest, I belong. With you, where love is strong. Soft whispers in the quiet night. With you my heart is light. Every breath a tender glow. Where hearts rest and love grows slow. The night drifts softly around us, and every shadow fades. Your hand rests gently in mine. In your calm I am saved. I've wandered through quiet spaces, holding pieces of my heart, carrying dreams behind my walls, afraid to let love start. Then you came with gentle patience, with a presence steady and true. Every fear I held inside melted in the warmth of you. Your touch speaks without a whisper. Your gaze tells all I need. Every glance is reassurance. Every heartbeat is freed. If tomorrow seems unclear, I don't need a map or answers, just your heartbeat closely. Love doesn't need a shout or hurry, it lives in tender ways. In your calm, patient holding, I am safe for all my days. This is a faithful time, rising, shining alive. Every hope and every heartbeat finally feels revived. No walls, no fear between us, just trust growing every day. I am yours completely, and we are finding our way. So let tomorrow come softly. We don't need to rush or prove. All we need is this quiet. All we need is this truth. In your arms, I am grounded. In your love, I am free. Forever held, forever given. This is your faithful touch for me. In the quiet of this moment, I feel you breathe beside my soul. No rush, no fear, just us finding where we're meant to go. Your hand rests like a promise, I don't have to ask for more. Every doubt I carry falls away at your door. You see me when I'm fragile, you stay when I'm unsure. In your steady presence, I finally feel secure. I've known the sound of silence, I've walked through nights alone, but your voice feels like a sunrise, turning shadows into home. You don't try to change me, you let my heart unfold, loving me so gently, like a story slowly told. You are my endless warmth in a world that can feel cold, a quiet fire in my chest that I'll never let go. When my strength is fading and my tears begin to fall, you hold me through it all. You are my endless warmth. Every day with you feels honest, no need to hide the truth. I can lay down all my armor and still feel beautiful. You listen to my heartbeat like it's something rare. In your eyes I find the courage to believe I'm cared for. You are my endless warmth when the night is long and slow, a steady light inside my heart that always leads me home. Through the quiet moments and the storms I can't control, you wrap me in your love. You are my endless warmth. If the world goes silent, if the lights all fade away, I would still find heaven just hearing you say my I just need this feeling of your patient, constant love. You are my endless warmth, not a flame that burns too fast, just a gentle kind of love that I know is built to last. When I'm lost inside my thoughts and my heart forgets its song, you remind me where I belong. You are my endless warmth. So stay right here beside me, let tomorrow come and go. As long as I'm within your arms, I already know. Whatever waits before us, whatever shape our paths may form, I will always carry you, my endless warmth. The night is soft around us, and time feels still and kind. Every heartbeat speaks your name. I leave my fears behind. I've walked through silent corridors, holding pieces of my heart, searching for a steady hand, a place to rest, a place to start. Then you came without demanding, with patience in your eyes. You let me find my own rhythm and see love in disguise. Your touch is gentle, steady, like sunlight through the shade. Every word melts beside you, every doubt begins to fade. You don't ask for my perfection, you just meet me where I stand. With every quiet gesture, I know I'm held by your hand. I am always yours, through the silence and the storm. Every fear is carried lightly, every heartache is reborn. No words can fully capture what your presence makes me feel. I am yours, I am given to a love that's strong and real. I've known love to move too quickly and vanish with the dawn, but what we share is steady, tender, patient, and strong. You see me in my quiet, you honor every scar, and every fragile piece of me becomes a shining star. I am always yours, every hope and every dream, every shadow softly fading, every broken thought redeemed. I give you all my weight and all the love I've learned to trust. In your arms I am home, I am yours, completely always yours. If the world feels heavy, if tomorrow seems unsure, I don't need maps or answers, just your love to be my cure. Love doesn't have to shout or hurry, it lives in gentle ways, in the quiet, forgiven. I am yours, always yours. Grows quiet when you're near, like every worry learns to rest. I feel the calm begin right here, a gentle home inside my chest. Your voice arrives like early light, soft and warm upon my skin. Every fear loosens its hold tonight when your breathing pulls me in. I've wandered roads without a sign, chasing hope I couldn't touch. Now every step I left behind leads me to your love. I don't need answers written clear or reasons carved in stone. All I know is when you're near, I don't feel alone. There's a peace in us, slow and deep, like a river learning how to breathe. In your heart my soul can sleep. No walls, no doubts, just honesty. I don't need the world to stay or promises too much to prove. All I need is this soft place, this peace in us, this truth of you. You hold my name with tender care, like it's something rare and true. In your eyes I'm fully there, nothing left to hide from you. The past grows quiet in your arms, time forgets the rush it knew. Every scar loses its harm, seen gently through you. You don't try to change my soul or ask me to pretend. You love me as a whole, again and again. There's a peace in us, warm and real, like hands that never let me fall. Every silent truth we feel says more than words could ever call. If the world begins to move too fast, I know where my heart will run. Back to this moment meant to last, back to peace in us. If tomorrow shakes the ground, if the light begins to fade, I'll remember what we found in every quiet space we made. There's a peace in us, calm and sure, a love that doesn't need to rush. In your arms I feel secure, every breath, every touch. No grand vows, no heavy trust, just hearts that choose to stay. All I'll ever need is us in this peace we've made. So let the noise drift far away, let the night hold what it brings. Here with you I choose to stay. Your presence fills the spaces where my quiet heart stays. I've walked through nights alone, carrying pieces of my dreams, hiding hope in silent corners where nothing's as it seems. Then you came with gentle footsteps, with warmth that felt like home. Every heartbeat found its rhythm, every fear left alone. Your hands speak without speaking, your eyes tell all I need. Every glance a quiet promise, every touch a seed. You don't ask for explanation, you just let me be. And in your steady presence, I am finally free. This is a warm arrival where my soul can safely rest. Every shadow falls behind me, every heartbeat feels blessed. No need for words to capture what your love can make me feel. I am yours completely, held within your warmth, so I've known love that move too quickly, flash bright then disappear. But what we share is steady, gentle, patient, sincere. You see the parts I keep hidden, you honor every scar. And in your gentle holding, I see who we truly are. This is a warm arrival where my heart can rise and shine. Every doubt melts into comfort, every fear fades with time. I give you all my weight in all the love I've learned to trust, held within your presence. This is a warm arrival. If the night feels endless, if tomorrow feels unclear, I don't need maps or answers, just your heartbeat close near. Love doesn't have to shout or hurry, it lives in gentle ways. In your calm, patient holding, I'm safe for all my days. This is a warm arrival, rising, shining alive. Every hope and every heartbeat finally feels revived. No fear, no walls between us, just trust growing every day. I am yours completely, and we are finding our way. So let tomorrow come softly, we don't need to rush or prove. All we need is this quiet, all we need is this truth. In your arms I am grounded, in your love I am free. Forever held, forever given. This is a warm arrival for me. There's a warmth I've never seen. No loud words, no need to explain. Just endless care between. You notice when my smile fades before I ever name the pain. Your kindness moves in subtle ways, like morning light through window panes. You listen deeper than my voice. You never force, you never push. You let my heart arrive in time, and me your patience, soft and kind. When I feel unsteady, unsure, you make the fragile moments pure. Every fear I try to hide finds a gentle place to lie. There's an endless care between our hands, a quiet strength that understands. No perfect words, no grand display, just love that chooses me each day. In the space where worries end, I feel your heart reach out, and then I'm safe inside the space we keep. This endless care between. I've learned your love is steady ground, where restless thoughts can settle down. You don't rush what's meant to grow. You stay and let the moments show. When I fall apart in pieces small, you don't turn, you don't withdraw. You gather me without a scene, with endless care between. When my voice begins to shake, you hear the words I cannot say. You don't leave, you don't run, you stay until the fear is done. There's an endless care between our hands, a quiet strength that understands. No perfect words, no grand display, just love that chooses me each day. In the space where worries end, I feel your heart reach out, and then I'm safe inside the space we keep. This endless care between. If the world should drift away, I'll still believe what silence says. I've always known, I've always seen. This endless care between. The world goes quiet when you're near. Every worry softens here. In this space we gently choose just to breathe and not to lose. I don't need the stars to fall or grand words to say it all. When your hand finds mine so slow, I feel everything I know. You don't rush, you don't pretend. You just stay right where I am. In your calm I feel my ground. right here. No matter how the seasons bend, or how the hours rearrange, I won't ask for more than this. Your closeness, warm and plain. So if the world feels wide and far, and you don't know where to start, just lean closer, soft and slow. That's where our forever grows. You take up all the oxygen, you take up all the space. I am a fading shadow, completely in this place. You stand so very tall, a monument of pride, while I am shrinking down with nowhere left to hide. The pressure of your presence is a heavy, dark cloud. I am a weary woman who is never allowed. Fading beneath you, losing my own shame. Too exhausted to coordinate a heavy, grand escape. A woman who is flattened by the gravity of you, turning from a vibrant red to a stagnant blue. I don't have the power to push you off my chest. I'm fading beneath you, laying down to rest. My voice is just a whisper that you easily ignore.